Change my shit up. Pasta butt. Hey Merrick, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Doki Doki, delving into... I'm doing alright. We finished Observer, so now we are delving into Doki Doki, Literature Club. So, I have avoided all spoilers for this. I know it can get kind of dark. I know it kind of can fuck with your computer. So that kind of makes me a little apprehensive, but you know what? We're gonna just... It's gonna have to do the first time setup. More than likely. Also, while we're here... Exit. I like this. This article spoils Doki Doki Literature Club in the first sentence. Alright, I'm gonna have to swap this out. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit this. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. It's so happy sounding. Ding! I'll get this. Well, I guess I can just full screen it that way, but I don't want to if I can help it. Is this safe to stream? Most games don't have a disclaimer before you start like that, right? It is on the approved games list. So Twitch actually has a list of games that aren't suitable for streaming that you're not allowed to stream. And why are these at the bottom now? Is it already fucking with me? Because last I checked... There we go. Gonna say, because those aren't normally on my screen anymore. But I've seen other people stream it, many other people stream it. It's just, it does get into some darker content. I'm just gonna leave this, I guess? So I guess, what does help do, out of curiosity? Oh, it just takes you to... Gotcha. Okay. We're gonna go back to full screen. And please enter your name. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hi! Ah! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait. Oh, no, this is me now. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Cordelia. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine.
But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Voice acting. Thank you for the host, Merrick. I don't know why that didn't pop up, or I may have ignored it. Could be the game fucking with me already, because I know it messes with stuff. Oh shit. Voice acting every character? I'm gonna fuck it up, but I've done it before for games. And I'm terrible at remembering the voices I give people. So this will probably last like this stream, and then they'll sound completely different next time.
By the way, Cordelia, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry as much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Hey Flash! You know what, I'm gonna try and replay this. Okay, so that didn't replay. So... I know I want that way. I don't know why my alerts didn't pop. That's okay. Hey, a game I actually know about and have played! Look at that! Really want it. Alright. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I am going to your club.
Meanie.
Somehow I have almost 12 hours in this game. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please!
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
And that's with both endings. I didn't know there were multiple endings. I don't know anything about this game, Flash. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Hey, Maria, how's it going tonight? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Okay. I am not going to be able to voice act all of these people. So, you know. Working. How goes the work? Okay, so there's I get that there's two endings. Welcome to I don't know what voices to give people. I'm shit at voices. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy?
I didn't know I was a boy.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Fuck, there's more than two of them. Alright. Voice acting might be done for now because I can't remember voices for more than 3 people. This girl want a vampire? I don't know. She could be. Look at them purple eyes. Purple hair clip. Blue skirt though, just like the rest of them.
Ah, Cordelia, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki.
Huh.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Basically, he's saying she has no boobs.
She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice meeting both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right.
I'm doing like my old lady voice for her because I can't think of anything else. So the lamb and chicken was a little too salty, but I might make soup or sauce with them. Beef is good. I'll try to save you too. Ooh, that would be lovely. Thank you, Maria.
It's great to see you again, Cordelia.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Cordelia. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
So there's a specific thing you need to... I don't care about the endings. I'm going to be doing my own thing, Flash. I'm just gonna get what I get because I'm going in completely blind. I'm always ready for foods. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica, one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cordy gets dibs. If you live in Michigan, you may benefit. Be cooking a lot more to practice. White fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Excuse me. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me?
It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything?
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
well, maybe!
But not for you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. You're not alone in Indiana. I mean, currently you're alone in Indiana. But Josher lives down in Illinois, so he's not terribly far from you. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, To be honest, can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature.
Millie! Welcome to stream, my dear. How are you tonight? You caught me doing terrible voice acting and inconsistent voices for people. I am doing swell. We're just jumping into Doki Doki for the first time. Oh. So I mean, I know it's a psychological horror. We haven't gotten there yet because we're still in like the first 10 minutes. But yeah, we're here. I'm trying to do voices for all these girls. I didn't realize I was playing a male character myself. So I named the character after me, even though I'm a guy in the game. It's a thing. This doesn't look or sound like a horror game yet, but from what I've heard, it gets pretty dark, so...
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everybody? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Everybody's like so happy in chat right now, and this warms my heart. I've come back to this crazy game. Oh boy, I'm ready. And you've heard of this game before, Millie. I've only heard of it. I haven't played it. Every time I've popped into a stream that was doing it, I basically said, "Hi, leaving the low-level lurk," and then I turn the volume almost all the way down, and I do other stuff on different tabs. Watched a whole playthrough with, you guessed it, Lily. Yes. So I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Cordelia, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Let's see. Yeah, it's a psychological horror, I guess. We're not there yet, though. I mean, although playing as a high school boy in a club with four girls. That's actually kind of terrifying in and of itself. Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you,
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror. Horror?
I can't pin down Natsuki's voice. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
Oh, that's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give it back! Give it back!
She's just gonna be whatever the fuck I want her to be, voice-wise.
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Natsuki has a crush on Cordy, obviously.
I'm not cute.
I feel like I can't pin down Natsuki. Natsuki, you write your own poems.
Well, I guess sometimes.
Why do you care? Well, that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Still hope Yuri is a vampire. With the voice I gave her, I really hope so too, to be honest. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Also, words are hard.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
I don't know how to vocalize ellipses, so... Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cordelia?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yeah? What's that?
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Sounds like real world me. Holy shit. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm really sorry. I thought...
Cordelia!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Well, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks. I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Cordelia, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Oh my god, it's hard to laugh in that voice. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Cordelia, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. With that, the two of us depart the club room, that's a weird word, club room, and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Don't know if I could play a game like this. Don't know how many girl voices I could act out. Well, technically I should be trying to voice a male voice for my own character, but fuck it, that's too much work. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So true, I would mess up the dialogue. I'm surprised I'm reading as well as I currently am, because, I don't know what that was. This is one of my emotes, Millie. It's kind of a theme. Alright, so... Well... I tried it on Guilty Gear. It was actually kind of silly. Well, I'm going with strawberry because that's one of my favorite fruits. This is gonna be terrible. I'm just gonna pick random stuff because I don't really have a favorite girl. Let's go with comfort, because comfort food. Socks. Because I always wear colorful socks, and I have themed socks like Doctor Who stuff. I've got Kill Bill socks. I've got Harry Potter socks. Basically, and oh, I've got rainbow socks. I think they're also toe socks. But yeah, and those are knee highs. Alright. Empty, climax, family, passion, party, disong, incongruent, flea, dance. Let's dance. I was the only person at my wedding who was dancing for like the last hour. No, you can't have too many socks. Amazing Mouse, Massacre Blanket, Beauty, Determination, Fear, Ambient, Time, and Inferno. Let's go with amazing, because you guys are all fucking amazing. Always said if I was a dragon, I'd hoard socks. Yes! My poem would suck. I tried writing in high school, lost the motivation after I joined the military. Well, considering I don't know what is going between the words I'm choosing, this is terrifying. So together, wrath, papa, breathe, death, insight, scars, headphones, fun, and chocolate. I always have headphones in at work. I wear headphones on my computer because I don't want things coming out of the speakers. So we've got landscape, email, Doki Doki, sunset, horror, ribbon, fickle, summer, effulgent. Did someone look up that word for me? Because I really don't know what that is. And unrestrained. I mean, we are in the current season of summer, so we're just gonna do this. Shining bright and radiant. Ooh, that's nice. Thank you, Acorn. I think I'm still gonna go with summer, though. Little Chibi's hopping around. I know, right? Alright, Dream, Awesome, Cage, Boop. Can I get someone to put the Boop emote in there for me? Because guess what we're getting? This is totally what we're choosing. Thank you, Meerkat. Melody, Disarray, Valentine, Hopeless, Aura, Rose, Hope, Prayer, Peaceful, and Rainbow. No brainer. Special Whistle, Vanilla, Marshmallow, Treasure, Poof, Pure, Peace, Sticky, or Sensation. Kind of feeling Poof on this one. Oh, they jump up and down when I choose which one. Oh. Flying, Hop, Vibrant, Happiness, Lollipop, Tears, Misery, Nibble, Vertigo, or Love. Bingo. Let's go with Happiness. Lipstick, Analysis, Sing, Cheer, Twirl, Pink, Play, Sparkle, Cry, or Depression. Well, Pink is not. Definitely not. So you can target one if you want, but I know you said you weren't to it. No, I'm not. Although it looks like I'm making Natsuki pretty happy. Let's go with Twirl. Music, Captive, Broken, Clouds, Infinite, Cute, Existence, Candy, Jump, and Whirlwind. I like Infinite because there's a song Built by Titan called Infinite with Unsung Heroes are in parentheses, and it's a really, really good song. Go check it out. Jumpy, Anxiety, Anger, Lucky, Tragedy, Milk, Vitality, Hurt, Bliss, and Clumsy. Clumsy. Uncontrollable, Embrace, Heart, Memories, Sweet, Despise, Promise, Grief, Sunny, Dazzle. Well, considering I never want to lose them, we'll keep to Memories. I am really targeting her by accident. Agonizing Journey, Rain Cloud, Secretive, Vivacious, Loud, Laugh, Kiss, Nightgown, and Ocean. Well, considering I race sailboats, I think the Ocean is the most appropriate out of all those. Again, Natsuki. Kitty, Skirt, Skipping, Nature, Disoriented, Lust. Contamination, Swimsuit, Meager, or Essence. Let's go for some nature here. Color, Intellectual, Extreme, Fireflies, Incapable, Misfortune, Parfait, Eternity, Romance, and Universe. I like Fireflies. Wonderful Shame, Portrait, Judgment, Afterimage, Frightening, Destiny, Joy, Playground, and Friends. Always Friends. Unrequited, Graveyard, Bouncy, Infallible, Feather, Heaven Sent, Explode, Anime, Suicide, or Vivid. I'm gonna go with Graveyard, because Halloween is my jam. I'm scared to know what I just wrote, because those were all random words all over the fucking board.
Hi again, Cordelia. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Unrequited feels true. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cordelia. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Bingo!
Thanks, Brady.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly, deftly, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Cordelia always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Cordelia can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yes, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Black wipe. It's just like, instead of black screen, it's like, you know what? Instead of a wipe, like it does in cinema, just gonna take a black screen and wipe it straight across and we're good! Man! Oh, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Eh? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. It works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I want fucking cupcakes. I've got mix in the pantry. Pantry's the word I was looking for. Oh, maybe I'll make some. No, I can't make some tomorrow. I don't need the sugar. Pause and go make them. Really immerse yourself in the game. And I gotta make them white and fluffy with icing, and they look like cats with whiskers drawn on in icing. Food is awesome.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I'm feeling more raw cookie dough. Oh gosh, yes. What? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
Gay? Acorn. You gotta remember, my character is a boy. So, won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
Nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Can make it gay if we want to. True, very much true. Don't recall if being a boy is detrimental to the plot. I don't know. Let me fly my flag. Boom. There's my flag. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess?
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. May as well have given you a choice in the beginning, since it doesn't seem to really change for the dialogue or anything, right? I mean, it's fine. I just kind of want to advance the plot. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
Means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Oh, it's like a bad...
Oh my.
Yes! It's like a dating sim, but theoretically there's psychological horror coming up. I just feel like this is almost full-on dating sim. You look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? She has boobs now! What a great combo, I know.
But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. And the funny feeling I'm feeling is gone.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. This isn't real life. No, it's not even close to real life, Maria. She looks the same. Well, they never actually showed her with her blazing button because she unbuttoned it, so... It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
Oh dear. You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Story of my life. Nobody knows when I'm joking.
Okay, everyone.
Huh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! Cordelia, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I can't wait to read mine either because I have no clue what it is. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before.
Well, now with it, that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is written on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yeah! Music change and everything. Let's see. I like how cheerful even, like, going over the choices sounds. Well, clearly my character wants to get with Monica by the way the dialogue's going, but Natsuki's the one I unintentionally catered to. Sayori totally has a crush on me, so let's go for Yuri. Let's just go way out into left field. Except for you, that's right. So left field. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri's... So I don't actually get to find out what the poem is. I chose random fucking words. And I don't get to see my own poem. That's sad. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. Agent Snack, I have the hardest time. Agent, welcome to stream. How are you tonight? It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. So it's that bad. I'm good. Decided to bust out my flight stick and mess around with it tonight. Oh, wait. You're busted out your flight stick so you could mess around with it tonight?
Giggity.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't resist. How are we all? I'm doing just fine. We recently started Doki Doki, and it's more dating sim than I anticipated. Yeah, that did come out wrong. It's okay. As my friend Lazy Warriors once said, I am the natural mother of any friend group with a dash of kink talk, so don't even worry about it. Yeah, Doki Doki takes a bit to warm up. That's what I'm gathering at this point. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri words are hard. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Definitely okay with lewd jokes. Good. It's just, as long as they're not, like, explicit, Alright. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Is it Loli? Natsuki. I can say Natsuki, no problem. Welcome to stream. How are you today? Well, at least there are plenty of flight stick jokes to make. I mean, you're not wrong. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Someone ate your cupcakes? Well, I would hope so. Your cupcakes were super cute. They were white and fluffy and had cats in the icing. I have a throttle too, so there's more material to work with. True. Bias? Nah. Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. She better be apologizing to you, Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, I know practically nothing about the game. Aside from the fact that it's a psychological horror and it's got its really dark moments. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. As much as I want to watch the rest of this, I think I need to head to bed. I'm so tired from being sick. No problem, Acorn. I hope you feel better and get some good, deserved rest. I will talk to you soon, my dear. Welcome back, Ben. And you lost. I'm sorry. But at least you got one win in. You got one win in. It may not have been a good split, but you got a win in. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. How long have you been playing? I think I've been on this game for about an hour. You should see my handwriting then. I have a horrible lefty chicken scratch. I am a righty, but my handwriting is shit. Just throwing that out there. I'll be honest. I keep hitting the arrows instead of enter. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cordelia. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often... You're trying, Brady. You are so trying. Oof. Well, you should be good for now. Okay. See, everyone at work says my writing is too small. You've got better timing with me, though, because you wait until I'm, like, in a breath and I've been reading for a while. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Wait until it gets scary. I know, I'm anticipating it. Oh, if one were to judge me based off my handwriting, they would think I was a doctor. Yeah. Isn't this that dating game? Can't spoil. It's not a dating sim, it's a psychological horror, but we haven't gotten to that part yet. So it seems like a dating sim so far. but I know nothing else about it other than it can get really dark. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy for you to think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, who's next? Let's go, since Natsuki's here, we'll go to Natsuki. And Natsuki, I'm apologizing now. I don't have a voice nailed down for her. I don't have a voice nailed down for any of them, but the other ones I feel like I have better handle on. I'm gonna grab water real quick. I like the silence. I can do the silence all day. Monica, always Monica. Mankia? But give Natsuki a surfer bro voice. No.
Well, it's about what I expected from you, someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke my emotions. Any emotion.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap. Horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Tsuki is our token lolly. Better watch out, I can kick some ass. Yuri is best girl. Hi, Empty Eye.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. What?
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Hi, Burble. You're new to this game. We're about an hour in, I think. So if you don't want, I guess, spoilers, I mean, we haven't really hit any major plot points, but just as a warning, we're about an hour in. And there's a content warning for some graphic stuff later on, I guess. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. But people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling on the last line.
Sir, we all have the Flamin' launcher. So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you guys are having fun. Fire the Panzer Shark! Oh, Shrek. I might fall asleep soon too, just don't know when exactly. Not a problem, Meerkat. When you fall asleep, have good dreams, and we will, you know, I know you're being a little quiet, but that's okay. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, so let's get to Sayori next.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Cordelia!
Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I am not a good writer at all. Time for crap. Sayori the precious cinnamon roll. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it?
Huh?
I'm sure
that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know?
Yeah, Sayori's this one who, not really, I guess it's like it's not really a pink, but it's not like a brown or a red either. But yeah, she's got the bow in her hair and the ribbons. Pi is just a number, yet it makes me want to feed.
So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Cordelia poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm really happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Purple hair is Yuri. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Cordelia. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Yeah, I can feel your feelings in the poem. Yes, my relentless waves of severe depression. I just chose random words, to be honest, stuff that kind of related to my actual life. So I didn't actually go the depression route. Knowing how much this means to her and all... Oh, that was like the end of it.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Interesting. Eli! Welcome to stream, buddy. How are you? I am sorry. This is me officially apologizing to you for calling you Ellie all throughout my last stream. I am so sorry. Pink hair and ribbons is Monica. I think so, yes. Doki Doki, get ready to contemplate the decisions in your life that lead you to playing this game. What decisions? I picked it up on sale a while back and decided I needed to play it. That's about all I got. Learned I'm horrible at flying, at least really bad at air flight. In-game, you don't know about real life yet. Worth. I used to play Worth. Get oofed, I've played this 13 times. Holy moly. On sale, it's free. Was it? Was it free? I don't know. It's been so long. Because I think I purchased this like a year and a half ago. No, it was about a year ago. Ish. Time moves differently in my brain, I swear. Oh, there's a DLC. Okay, it is a free game. Then why did I think it was on sale? What else did I pick up that was on sale like a year ago then? Huh. I don't know anymore. Life makes no sense. The DLC is the soundtrack? Huh. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. Didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
It was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Well, last one is Monica. This playing like a podcast. Burble, thank you for the follow. I don't know why my alerts are not triggering. That's the second alert that hasn't triggered tonight, so I do apologize. But thank you and welcome to the lovely Misfits. I have this playing like a podcast in pocket while working out. Alright, awesome. Life makes no sense, but that doesn't mean this game isn't weird too. True. This is really, actually super weird.
Hi, Cordelia.
Yes, words are hard. I gave Monica a really weird voice. I do apologize. Beat this game once, then I tried again. Life has never been like this. Hi, Cool, and hi, Vectorman. How are you guys tonight?
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Yes, I do know that this is a horror game.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm gonna allow that one this time. Class's Genesis game?
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I can't laugh with that voice, it's so freaking hard.
Don't worry, Cordelia, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one.
voice doesn't work for Monica at all. I only have so many voices in my repertoire, and that's unfortunately the one that ended up with her. So, I'm sorry. I told you it was weird. I gave you guys warning. Yeah, it's kind of a older lady voice for sure.
Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I...
No!
Nice try, Brady. Try the sound of 1,000 Alienware computers running Red Dead Redemption. Oh. I just like being annoying. I mean, I wouldn't call that annoying. I gave you access to that. Sounds like a 90-year-old grandma giving out cookies. You're not wrong. When I played Child of Light, that's definitely... It's definitely the voice I gave one of the old lady characters. And Brady, you're not annoying. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that might be the case. And maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that somebody so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Can you post a music link? Come on now, Sunny, take some cookies. Go ahead. May I ask what kind of music it is, though? I think I'd rather have cookies than cupcakes. Depends on my mood. Natsuki can bake cookies too, right? I think so. Yeah, whisper it. Shauna, I didn't know you were still here. Otherwise, I would have had Burble do that. Yeah, if you could whisper it to level up Pixie Burble, that would be lovely, and she will decide whether or not to let it go. Yeah, it's not... Cookies are definitely not the same, and brownies aren't even the same to cook. Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
Oh, I'm sure Monica would burp right in the middle of talking too, right? Let's see. Thank you, Shauna. Just made cookies, actually. Ooh, what kind? Eli, what kind of cookies? I love making double chocolate chip, like dark chocolate and milk chocolate chips, and butterscotch oatmeal cookies as well. Listen here, even though I'm the token lolly, I'll fuck you up. Natsuki, you sound like me. Like, it's one of those things that you mess with my friends or my food, and you're done. Otherwise, I'm the nicest person ever.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
I can't do a cute laugh with her voice. I don't want spoilers, Burble, so please no.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Granny laugh of pain. It's so hard to laugh with this voice, though.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, this one's long. Hole in wall. Couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Cookies for everybody! And cupcakes and brownies, you guys get your choices.
So, what did you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Oh, what was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it.
After this section, I'll take a look at that YouTube video. That song.
I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kinda coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright. Everything except the cupcakes are poison. Alright, so let's get back up. What? I'm just curious.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
Ads are the bane of existence here. Thank you for the host, Natsuki. I'm so sorry again about my notifications not popping. I don't know why they're not working tonight, so I do apologize. Alright, hold on. Lucas Graham, 7 years? Learned today that apparently the gold will run out in like 30 years. What? Alright, let's get back to this. I needed a little break for my voice. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Ever since I started forcing us to listen to the radio nonstop at work, forcing us to get stuck listening to the same stuff. Oh, I would die without Spotify. No one can find more mine, so they think it's gonna run out. Oh, gotcha. I like 90s rock, but still like that song. I'm kind of an all-around person. I listen to most forms of music in some capacity. I definitely like rock. I love punk. I do have a soft spot for punk or pop. You need yes, Meerkat, you do need a better job. Spotify is the best. I do listen to metal, and hard rock for that matter. I mean, I've got my little bits of hip hop and rap that I enjoy. So invest in gold stocks. It'll skyrocket once it runs out. You're not wrong. Supply and demand. I hope they don't mind straight down. I don't think they'd go for the core, though. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Isn't the core just iron? I mean, it's molten, isn't it? You've been getting into punk industrial lately? Yeah, especially with Cyberpunk 2077 coming out, I think, early next year. Isn't the core so hot that it turned liquid into solid again or something? I don't know. I'd have to go back to science class. Recently found your favorite song, which you and everyone else thought was previously impossible, but somehow I forgot some of the band names. Oh no! Yes, consult Google. April 16th. I am so ready for that game. I hope it does not disappoint. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of
It's clearly about the penis. Shauna, timing is everything. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Inner core is solid iron and outer core is liquid. Okay. Yeah, Millie, that was Level Up Pixie's sub sound. It is her own voice. And it does say penis. See, CD Projekt Red has a wonderful track record so far. Inner core is made of solid, outer core is liquid. Okay. Nickel iron alloy. And clip. Thank you, Agent, so much for that. I had it marked just in case. Because I have, on my Stream Deck, I have a stream marker button because moments like that, if somebody else doesn't get it, I will. Yeah, go ahead and post the clip. Yeah, it's one of those I've got, yeah. Oh god, it's clearly about the penis. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the clips are whitelisted. Okay.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Cordelia did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Oh man, they are gonna get into it! Cyberpunk's gonna be amazing, even if the gunplay isn't the best. You're more excited for the world building. Yes. It's clearly about the feeling of the penis. Exactly. And Keanu Reeves, because who... Is there anybody here who does not like Keanu Reeves? Cordelia liked my poem. I did like your poem. Created Keanu Reeves in Sims 4. Yes! Yes! Keanu Punk 2077. I mean, you're not wrong. To be fair, you are not wrong. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something spectacularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Cordelia liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
ow. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cordelia appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. You're breathtaking! No, you're breathtaking! Keanu is God's new attempt at making the world okay. Keanu Reeves, MVP. I'm not sure if I can read that. I don't know how to read that. He's afraid of what he created. I mean, yeah. I might be too. I hope. I don't know where I was going with that. It's midnight! Maybe you're just jealous that Cordelia... I read that one.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cordelia started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't... I'm just... Because it's both of them. This doesn't involve you! Wait, I'm breathtaking? That cannot be. I'm afraid it is. It's true. Casually commits suicide via oof. Right? He created an online army. This is, yeah.
I don't like the fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Cordelia? She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cordelia.
Natsuki is savage. Yes, she is. Also, can a girl just casually grow their boobs bigger? Asking for a friend. I mean, there's artificial ways like padding and such. See, you're type of person that thinks lizard people are breathtaking. I highly doubt you're a lizard person, Eli. I'd have done it a while ago if it was possible. And me, I could stand to go like a size or two smaller. I'd be okay with that. Casually buys a VR headset, gloves, and Pavlov VR and uses gun to commit oof. Oh. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, words are hard. But avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cordelia?
Well,
I plead the fifth? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Heading to bed, good night. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shauna, for that. Cats are things. Heading to bed. Alright, Dad. Sleep well. Enjoy your weekend out at the property. I hope it's not too hot out there for you. Ooh. As I hit my mic, it's fine. It's fine. Alrighty. So let's go. Who are we going? I kind... Natsuki or Yuri? I don't want to back into Sayori, because that just seems like the cop-out. Let's go for Yuri. Natsuki has an easier voice to do than Yuri, but it's fine. Consult Sayori. You're right that I liked your poem.
see?
Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer? It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. Didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far.
Oh, wait. Natsuki... I thought she was speaking because it dwindled down to one. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. Oh, geez. Alright, Shauna, thank you. I appreciate it. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding?
That's exactly what I
did. And it was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean.
Wow, I'm having trouble doing her voice now.
Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. Drew, welcome to stream. How are you today? Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Cordelia. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. One thing that Natsuki said about, you know, you would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for me, for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Why would I have to remind her of that? I'm pretty sure she's pretty self-sufficient in that.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Tea, the liquid of the gods. Yes! I love me some frickin' tea. Also, side tangent question. Why would some have such long hair? Anime is so... has... blah, blah, blah. Also, side tangent question. Why would some have such long hair? Anime has two bonkers long of hair. Has two bonkers. Two with two O's. Bonkers long of hair. I mean... yeah, especially for that age.
Cordelia, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Really?
And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Cordelia! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Some cultures' long hair signifies beauty. This is true. What high school girl has time for all that? I mean, usually it's the mom that has to deal with all the hair. Oof. Sayori, what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you.
Whew. You know, Cordelia, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
Care about something long enough, you'll make time for it. That is all. Yeah, that's definitely true.
I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori hasn't caught onto the kind of situation.
It looks like Sayori hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay!
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so we're gonna write this poem, and then we're gonna send the love on to somebody else. My voice is starting to get tired, and it is past midnight for me. So, let's pick some more words. So we've got Doki Doki, Sparkle, Awesome, Vivacious, Kawaii, Infinite, Passionate, Lipstick, Clouds, and Death. We're gonna go with Awesome! You're all awesome. Climax, Precious, Together, Journey, Strawberry. They're all the same words, just different orders and different combinations. Do we want Strawberry or Summer? I'm going with Strawberry. We're going with the food. Alright, Parfait, Twirl, Fantasy Blanket, Graveyard, Extraordinary, Breathe, Pure, Pleasure, Tenacious. We're going with Graveyard again. Raindrops, Crimson, Sadness, Insight, Kitty, Silly, Lollipop, Unrequited, Bed. Right now, Bed is calling to me, but I love me some Rain. Just go with the depressing ones, that's what I do. Why? Don't ask me. We're going with Socks again, because socks are awesome. And then... let's go for Fireflies. We'll go for Adventure this time. Spinning, Time, Explode, Laugh, Flying, Shame, Sensation. Let's go for some comfort. The Waterfall, Hair, Love, Valentine. Go for Sunny. We had raindrops, so now we need to bring the sun into it. Shiny, Bunny. Let's... poof! Pout, Games. Games for sure. Lazy, Amazing. Amazing, Lazy! Daydream. Let's go Nature. Now, for these cheeks, does it mean cheeks? Or like butt cheeks? Asking for a friend. Bingo! Ninja butt. Say butt cheeks. Yeah, we're going with cheeks then, because I'm definitely an ass woman. Vitality, Cry, Starscape. Maybe both. We are gonna go... let's go Among the Stars. And we're gonna go with Embrace. And then... I mean, out of all of this, I mean, come on. How can you not choose chocolate? Restrained. Puppy! Is puppy time. We're gonna go with for horror because we're on Fright Night Fridays here. Going back to the ocean. And then... I'm gonna go for calm. Alright. When can I... yeah, there we go. Saved game. So... we are going to go ahead and do this, and that, and that. I know we didn't really get into any of the horror games or anything, or the horror things, but that should come next week for sure. So now is the time where we look for somebody to raid. Scary Pink. I know, right, Arizat? Welcome back. Unfortunately, you caught me right back at the end. We were playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which has a cutesy dating sim exterior, but it's got a lot of deeper stuff down underneath. Yeah, I'm not a pink person. Just got home from practice. That is all right. So let me get some admin stuff out of the way real quick. Discord is the best place to find my schedule. Oh, that's right. I never oh, it worked this time. Okay. Discord's the best place to find my schedule and interact with me off stream. We've got some pretty awesome people in there, so if you guys would like to feel free. It is a thing and stuff. If Twitter is more your speed, I do have one of those. I also post my schedule there every week on Sundays. It's also more of a slice of life, some random thoughts that come into my head, and I do support other streamers through there, so you'll see me retweeting their tweets or just sharing the love in general. So I've got this Friday tradition where I raid a certain person because they also do horror on Friday nights, and I think we're going to continue that tonight. So I know some of you definitely know who he is. We will be raiding Canadian Papa Bear. Tradition of making someone else poop their pants. I don't think his alerts actually scare him all that much, but you know, it's a thing. Tradition of making someone else poop their pants. Yeah, so we're raiding Canadian Papa Bear, so if you want to go there and wait for the raid notification so you count as an actual viewer, feel free. Our message when we do raid is 40 raid, and then if you've got the boop emote or the Misfit Pride emote, feel free to spam that. Otherwise, you can use words are hard. No. Otherwise, you can use any hype emote. It does not matter to me. So we are going to be doing that. Oh, I can't spell. I forgot the other A in his name. I promise I can type. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, we got this raid started. We are going to head on over to Canadian Papa Bear. Please show him all the love because he is a fantastic guy, and you know, it's becoming kind of not a joke, but like a thing. I always tend to raid him after my Fright Night Friday. So I hope you guys had fun. Thank you for spending your time with me. It was definitely a joy and a lot of fun tonight. Could have been anywhere else on this Friday night and you chose to spend it with me. So other than that, I will be live tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. Don't know what I'm playing yet, but we'll get that figured out. I have to go now, so I guess it's good you're ending. All right, Eli, have a good night. And to everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow or next week. I'll catch you on the flip side.